Hello, I am Professor B. Prakash Rao, Coordinator, MCOM Department, Tunga College, Tirthahalli. This is my video number 4. In this video, I am covering managerial communication, having the topic employment communication, part 2. In my earlier video number 3, I have covered one of the employment communication aspect as group discussion. In this video, I am covering interview skills that should be presented by a candidate. Normally, employment communication will take place having the steps like written test, followed by group discussion, and then interview and final selection. So, in the present video, I am going to explain some aspects of how the candidate should present his interview skills. There are important steps to increase your success at the interview and getting hired. For You should remember that job interviews are two-way communications. Not only are they a tool that the employer uses to evaluate you, but they are also an opportunity for you to assess the job, the organization, and to see if you fit there. The following suggestions will help you prepare for an interview. Self-evaluation. It is important for you to think about yourself and your past experiences to see what you can offer to the employer. Consider the following topics. How your present and past experience relate to the position that you have applied for. Your current and future career goals. What skills and expertise you have to offer. The skills that you would like to develop or improve. Location, salary, and lifestyle priorities. Kinds of people and environments you prefer. Past experiences you want to highlight, such as volunteer works, hobbies, travel, etc. Before going to the interview, the candidate must assess about the company and he should practice for the interview. So, researching the company is very much necessary. A company's website is an excellent place to begin. It usually gives you information on whether it is international or domestic, what are its revenues, how many locations it has, and the nature of its major products. Most companies are very proud of their websites. Don't be surprised if one of the first questions interviewers ask you is, have you seen our website? So don't forget to look into their website. Before going to interview, practice for the interview. Write down a list of possible questions you think you may be asked. Then have a friend act as an interviewer and get a rehearsal of interview situation. Don't stop until you feel comfortable answering each question. Practicing beforehand will make you feel more comfortable and relaxed during the interview. Dress professionally. In today's environment, wearing a suit isn't always necessary. Contact the HR manager of the company or your recruiter and find out whether the company has any dress code at which you are going to interview. Dressing according to the position for which you are appearing may be a good idea. For example, for an executive's position, full suit may look attractive, while for an office assistant or mechanic operator, good looking casual dress is suffice. Otherwise, men can wear matching pant and shirt and a sport coat. Women can wear sari, a pantsuit or salwar kameez. Visual appearances are very important. Therefore, if in doubt, always dress on a conservative side. With regarding arrival to the interview place, try to arrive at the interviewing location a little early. This gives you time to determine where you need to go and a few minutes to collect your thoughts. Do not arrive late. Nothing destroys your chance of impressing an employer more than arriving late and offering an explanation. If you learn at the last minute that you are going to be late at the interview, call and let the interviewer know. Interviewers understand that things can come up suddenly. You are never considered late if you call and make them aware of the fact. During the interview, first impressions. First impressions take only 30 seconds. Establishing rapport, direct eye contact, a firm handshake, a warm smile, good posture, and introducing yourself in a confident manner are important ingredients. A well groomed professional appearance is critical. Greet the interviewer with a firm handshake. Whether it is a woman or a man, no one likes a weak handshake. You can also follow Indian style namaste with folded hands. Always maintain eye contact while shaking hands or using namaste style. Smile. A smile denotes confidence in a candidate. Right? Try to smile often. Also, don't be afraid to use some hand animation while answering questions. This suggests enthusiasm in a candidate. Body language. Use good posture and look the interviewer right in the eye. Sit up straight. Don't show excessively relaxed or lazy posture. Speak clarity. Don't mumble. It portrays a lack of confidence. Speak with assurance. This indicates confidence. Listen before answering. Allow the employer to begin the interview, but be prepared for some opening statements such as mentioning your name and a brief introduction of yourself. Make sure you understand the question. If not, ask the interviewer to clarify it. Don't be afraid to take some time to think before answering. Interviewers are impressed with someone who thinks out an answer before speaking. Give brief answers. Make your answer is concise and to the point. Rambling, that is disconnected answer, tends to suggest that you really don't have the answer to the question asked. Don't talk too much. Telling the interviewer more than he needs to know could be a fatal mistake. When you have not prepared ahead of time, you may talk meaningless when answering interview questions. Prepare the interview by matching your skills with the position's requirements. Don't be too familiar. The interview is a professional meeting to talk business. This is not about making a new friend. You may ask questions to get clarification about the job, but do not overstep your place as a candidate looking for a job. For example, asking personal details of the interviewer. It's not good. Use appropriate language. You should use professional language during the interview. Be aware of any inappropriate slang or colloquial words or references to religion, politics, etc. could send you out of the door very quickly. Previous employers. Never say anything negative about your present or previous employers. No matter how much you dislike them, find a way to give your experiences a positive tone. Be truthful. Don't lie when asked about something you haven't done. The next question will be tell us about it. Therefore, you should not say anything beyond that is described in your resume because resume is the only document the interviewer will have to know about yourself. Be prepared to talk about every fact that is on your resume. Many people decorate their accomplishments on their resumes. Avoid this since the only point of reference an interviewer has about you is resume you provide to him or her beforehand. Ask questions. When asked if you have any questions, most candidates answer no. Wrong question, wrong answer. Part of knowing how to interview is being ready to ask questions that demonstrate an interest in what goes on in the company. Asking questions also give you the opportunity to find additional information. Don't appear desperate. When you interview with the please hire me approach, you appear desperate and less confident. Reflect the three C's during the interview: cool, calm, and confidence. You know you can do the job. Make sure the interviewer believes you can too. After the interview, back in touch, ask the interviewer when you can expect her or his decision. Thank the interviewer verbally. Thank the interviewer. for taking the time to interview you before leaving. Within a day, send thanking letter to the interviewer or board. An emailed thank you would serve the purpose. Do not give up. Sometimes it happens that after commencement of the interview, you may feel that that job is not for you. If you begin to feel this way, don't give up on the interview. Continue to interview as if the job was the most important thing in the world. This provides you with practice for your next interview, which may be for your dream job. Not all interviews will lead to offers of employment, but if you approach every interview, if it's the most important interview you ever had, you will come out a winner. During the interview, interviewer may be having the freedom to ask you any question that may relate to the job or your personality attributes, etc. You can expect some questions like below. The general questions may be, tell me about yourself. After the formalities, when you start the interview, these questions may be posed by the interview board. So you must be ready to explain about yourself. What are your key experiences and accomplishments? How do you rank your achievements? What are your strengths and weaknesses? You should know before going to interview that you should know the answers for this. How would your friends describe you? Explain your reason for leaving your current job. While explaining this, you may have to give positive aspects about the current job, but you may show enthusiasm by telling that the present job for which you have applied will give you great opportunity. What are the most important things to you in a job? What appeals to you about this job and organization? What would you like me to know most that is not on your resume? So in the resume, you might have written everything that relates to your personality attributes, but some points may be highlighting, uh, highlighting may be required that you may have to explain to the interview board. Explain your understanding of the issues and trends in the firm and the overall industry. For this, you need to study before going to the interview. How do you say qualified for the position? You must know what are the qualities or qualifications required for the position that you have applied, and you should say clearly in which way you are qualified for the position. Give an example of a situation where you demonstrated leadership. You should recollect your experience in the past that you have shown leadership qualities. Give an example of how you worked on a team. What questions do you have about the organizations? So you might be having some doubts or need clarifications about these. So you may ask questions when question like this is asked by the interviewer. This is not the time to bring up questions about salary, benefits, and vacation about which you can inquire after you have been offered the job. There may be many other questions also, but these may be general questions that may be asked by the interviewer. Phone interview. Due to company's geographic location, travel costs, and divergent schedules, a phone interview may often be your initial contact with the prospective employer. Therefore, here are some phone interview tips. Objective. The idea behind a phone interview is to gain an invitation for a personal interview and to gather more information for future steps in the process. Preparation. Have a pad, pen, and a copy of your resume near the phone. Use a phone in a quiet area. Avoid any background noise. How to speak in using the phone. Smile and be enthusiastic. Your enthusiasm will carry through to the interviewer. Speak in a conversational manner and be sure to speak loudly enough to be heard. Speak with a smooth tone. Let the interviewer do most of the talking. When she or he asks you a question, expound upon the answer. Use opportunity to sell your skills and experience. When an interview is over, let her or him know that you are very interested in scheduling a personal interview at her or his place of business. So this ends the explanation about interview skills that may be required by a candidate who appears for the job interview. This is end of part 2 of employment communication. Thank you for listening and look forward for my next video part 3 under the topic employment communication. Thank you.